Hello there, my rideshare drivers. This is the rideshare platinum driver. Hope everybody's doing okay. This morning it's currently 12:32 in the morning, and I just recently got home from driving. I had 8 trips today, and today's morning video is going to be how to keep that 5-star rating driving for Uber and Lyft. And the best way to do that is provide the best quality service, customer service that you can for your passengers. What I always do is I make sure my car is clean. Um, I make sure that I have a variety of candies. I have bottles of water. I have sodas for my passengers, a Coca-Cola. I usually provide a Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, Dr. Pepper, Sprite. I have chargers for the Android or iPhone users, and I just make sure that my passengers have the best ride that they can. I've started playing jazz music, and a lot of my riders have complimented me, told me it's very calming. And I had one rider said that they had a stressful day, and just playing a jazz music light in the background just was very soothing to them. So that's what I've done. This is my business, and I'm also representing Uber. So you got to think about it. You're representing Uber and Lyft. So whatever platform you're using at the time that you get the passenger request, just remember that you're providing a great service. You're representing Uber or Lyft. And any business, if you don't provide quality service, then the business does not succeed. So just consider this and know this is your business. And that's the way I look at it. When my passengers get in my car, I ask them how they're doing. I introduce myself. Usually if I go and pick up a passenger that I've had a couple of Mardi Gras season just passed for the area that I'm in. And when I arrived for the ladies, I'll open the door, make sure they're in the car, shut the door for them. And when they get in the car, I introduce myself to them. I say, hey, I'm, so-and-so. I tell them, I've got candies back here. I've got waters. I have sodas that are in a cooler. They're cold. Everything's, free. You're welcome to them. And I'll say I'm playing a little bit of jazz music, but if there's a preference of music that you'd like to hear, let me know. I'll either play it for you or I'll hook your phone up to my car system and I'll play whatever you like. I always ask them, how's the temperature? Are you comfortable? Is it too hot or too cold? And they'll say, oh, it's fine. And I'll let them know, hey, if you get where you're either hot or too cold, let me know and I'll adjust it for you. I had a lady tonight, and she told me she was a little cold, so I turned the heat up. So I know there's some drivers that think, this is my car. I'm going to keep the air conditioner, or I'm going to do whatever. It doesn't matter. Well, that's not the way you need to be. The way I look at it, when I get a passenger and I pick them up, I look at it as them being my mom, my dad, family member, your children, just whoever your, wife, significant other. Just that's the way I do. I act like it's a family member, and I know if I had a family member riding, if I ordered my own Lyft or Uber ride and I had a family member, I'd want them to get the best quality service. So that's what I do. I provide the best service to my customers. And I tell them, hey, I'm working for you. I want your ride to be enjoyable. And so if there's anything I can do to make you more comfortable, let me know. And that's what I do. When they get out of the car, usually if I've gone to the airport, picked up any luggage, I'll open up the trunk, get the luggage out for them. And if I can, I'll go around to wherever they are, open the door for them. So I just try to provide 5-star quality service. And that's what you have to do with this business. If you pick up, everybody has good days or bad days. If you're driving, you may have a bad day, or whatever it is. But passengers can tell what kind of mood you're in. If you're in a good mood or if you're in a bad mood. So my advice is to try to be in a good mood the best you can. If you had a bad day at home or wherever, or if you have another job, you had a bad day at the other job, just leave that out, away from when you start driving for Uber or Lyft. Leave that outside the car and try to get in a better frame of mind, so you can provide that quality service to your passengers. And that's what you have to do. You have to provide great customer service. And if you do that, then you'll keep that 5-star rating. And if for some reason you're driving and you're real familiar with the area, and you know that if I go this way, that navigation's telling me to, it's going to maybe a lot of traffic lights, there's road construction. A lot of people that are from not local in the area, they want you to follow that blue line, that route. So if you have to change a route, if you explain to them, say, hey, I just want to let you know the navigation system's telling me to go this way, but there's a lot of construction going on down this road where this navigation's telling me, or whatever it may be. And I think it would probably be better. It would be better ride for you, if we went this way. And as long as they're okay with it, they give you the okay, then you can do that. But you still want to ask them, provide service, and you want to be honest with them, and really, try to provide the best route for them. And a lot of passengers, if they're not from the area or whatever, what's going on, you let them know, hey, this is what's going on. I've got a way I can take you to be better, or I can either follow that blue line, whatever you want me to do. And a lot of them say, no, if you know the area, you go what's best, you think's the best way. So you provide that too, because if you go and don't follow the blue line and you don't tell them anything, they think, well, he's, whatever, trying to take me somewhere else, whatever. So just make sure you're upfront with your passenger. The other thing is, make sure your car is clean on the inside, clean on the outside. Make sure it's washed, squeaky clean. That's what I always do. Before I get on the road, I make sure my car is clean on the inside. The floors are vacuumed. I mean, it's clean on the inside. It smells good. I make sure the outside of it's clean. There's no dirt. The wheels are clean. I mean, it looks like brand new. And that's what you have to do. People don't want to get in a car that is dirty or dusty, or it's got, dirt on the inside or dust on the dashboard. They don't want that. And you're not going to keep that 5-star rating if you do that. So, and if you get a customer that's you can tell they're having a bad day. A lot of times I'll, try to get their mind on something else, or, try to do something that I can cheer them up. So just keep that in mind. These are just ideas and suggestions to keep that 5-star rating. And I'm here to try to help other drivers, new drivers, try to train you and let you know what you can do to keep that 5-star rating. And that's what I've done, and I've been successful. I get compliments all the time. And if you've got a person that likes to talk, carry on a conversation with them. A lot of people, I'll just kind of open up the floor, try to make everybody comfortable. And when I introduce myself, if I'm picking them up from the airport, I'll, say, you ever been to the city where I live in? Have you ever been here before? And they'll say no. And I'll say, okay, well, where's home? And they'll tell me. I just kind of get conversation going. And you can tell the ones that want to talk. The ones that want to talk, they're real short with you. And if they don't keep, ask them questions. What I'll do is I'll just leave them alone and, let them do whatever. If they're playing on their iPhone or, whatever. If I've got music playing, I'll say, hey, is the music okay? The volume all right? And if it's not, just let me know. I can turn it off, turn it down. I've had some pastors say, I don't want to listen to anything at all. And I'll do that. I'll say, yes, it's fine. And I'll turn it completely off. So you have to remember to keep that 5-star rating. When you turn on the platform for Uber or Lyft, you are Yes, it's your business, but you are representing Uber and Lyft. And when that passenger gets in that car, you're working for them. So whatever they want, try to accommodate them, make sure it's, as long as it's, safety wise, you don't want to do anything crazy. The other thing is abide by all your laws, all your state, local, city laws for driving. Don't speed. Passengers don't like it when they're speeding. Most of them are not in a hurry to get anywhere, and they don't want you speeding. So you want to make sure you drive the speed limit. I always do that. I'm very cautious. Don't run any yellow lights. Don't get to a yellow light and you're going too fast. It's turned yellow and you have to slam on brakes. You don't do that. You want to drive very nice. The speed limit. Casual. That's what I do. So you got to make sure you do that. Be a good driver, safe driver, no speeding. They don't like all that. So you just there's things that you can do to help you keep that 5-star rating. And just remember, when you turn that up on Uber or Lyft, you are working for them. It's your business, yes, but you want to provide excellent customer service. And if you do that, you'll keep the 5-star ratings. If you get a customer that's kind of, unruly or whatever attitude, don't argue back with them. Don't get mad with them. Just try to do whatever you can to accommodate them. And that's what I do. And I've been very successful with that. But if they have maybe a complaint, or show them your concern and try to do whatever you can. But don't ever get in an argument with them. It's not worth it. You can be deactivated or whatever. You just don't argue with them. The other thing I can suggest too, if you have a customer and maybe close to the ride, they may cancel on you, and they don't want to get out of your car because it may not be a safe area or whatever. Go ahead and drive a little bit further just to keep from any confrontation going on. Drive them a little bit further. It's not worth having a big confrontation over a little bit of money. Drive them a little bit further wherever they've got. Make sure they're, in a safe spot. Do whatever you can to accommodate them so you don't leave a bad taste in their mouth. And that's what I always do. I try to do whatever I can that's safe and accommodates the passenger. And that's what you have to do. You have to do whatever you can to accommodate them. That's safety. And you always want to make sure that you abide by all the Uber and Lyft policies. You've got to do that no matter what. Make sure you're driving safe, abide by all the laws. And, if you come to a situation, a lot of times if you're nice and you explain to the passenger, this is against Uber policy, you can't do this. A lot of them are understanding. It's just, it's all in the way that you do things. The saying I've always was taught is, growing up, you can get more things done with honey than vinegar. So just remember that. It's all in the way you treat and talk to people. If you treat people with respect, talk to them with respect, they're going to show you respect. So that's it for this morning. I'm getting ready to get me some rest, and then I'll be back probably sometime later on this evening. I'm going to get some rest and go back at it. But I love driving for Uber and Lyft. I think they're both great companies, and I've done very well with them, and I love what I do. So that's all. Everybody take care. I hope all of you rideshare drivers out there do well. Remember, drive safe, abide by all your local, state laws, city laws, abide by all your policy and rules, but for both the platforms. If you do that and provide excellent customer service to your passengers, you'll keep that 5-star rating and you'll do well. Take care and have a great one. This is the Platinum Rideshare Driver.